One country is now twice as powerful as its closest rival in artificial intelligence. Not slightly ahead, not marginally better, twice as powerful. And yet, the country building the most AI research isn't the one in first place. So who is actually winning the AI race? The answer is in the data, and it's not what most people think. This is Data Atlas Global, where the world's data tells the stories that headlines miss. Three things are true about global AI power, and almost nobody sees all three. First, the United States leads by a margin so large, it looks unbeatable. Second, China is producing AI research at a pace that could rewrite that lead entirely. And third, the one that changes everything, the country that controls AI hardware may decide the final winner. But to understand why, we need to go back to how AI power is actually measured. On the surface, AI leadership looks simple: more innovation, more data, more talent. But zoom out to the global system, and a different picture emerges. AI competitiveness isn't one number. It's a combination of research, talent, infrastructure, and capital, all moving at once. And when analysts combine these into a single index, one number stands out: 78.6. That's the AI competitiveness score of the United States. The next closest country isn't even halfway there. Hold that number. It becomes important later. The United States scores 78.6 in AI competitiveness. China stands at 36.9. That's more than double. The U.S. dominates AI ecosystems, private investment, and advanced infrastructure. But the data hides something else entirely. The U.S. isn't just leading. It's building the environment where AI companies thrive. From Silicon Valley to research universities, the ecosystem feeds itself. Capital flows in, talent stays, innovation compounds. But dominance today doesn't guarantee dominance tomorrow. Now here's where it gets interesting. China is rapidly closing the gap. Not in ecosystem, but in research output. China produces one of the largest volumes of AI research globally. In some areas, it rivals, even exceeds the United States in published papers. This means the foundation of future AI breakthroughs is being built outside the current leader. But most analysts stop here. We won't, because publishing research isn't the same as controlling the industry. And this is where the story takes a sharp turn. The number that changes everything isn't research, it's talent. The United States attracts and retains a massive share of the world's top AI talent. Top researchers often move to US-based companies and institutions. Even when ideas originate elsewhere, execution often happens in the United States. But even talent isn't the final piece of the puzzle, because there's one layer deeper than talent, and almost nobody is paying attention to it. AI doesn't run on ideas alone. It runs on chips. Advanced semiconductors power every major AI system. These chips are controlled by a tightly concentrated global supply chain. Whoever controls the chips controls the speed of AI development. And this is where everything connects. Remember that number we asked you to hold? 78.6. The United States leads the AI race today. That part is clear. But leadership in AI isn't just about who is ahead. It's about who controls the system behind the scenes. Because China is scaling research faster than anyone expected. And the global chip supply chain sits in a fragile balance between a few critical players. Which means the leader today is not guaranteed to win tomorrow. What this means for the future of power, jobs, and global influence is something very few are talking about. So who is really winning the AI race? The data says the United States leads by a wide margin. But the momentum tells a more complicated story. China is building scale. The United States controls execution. And the infrastructure sits in between. The real answer isn't a country. It's a system. And the more important question, the one the data can't fully answer yet, is this: when AI reshapes the global economy, Who will actually control the outcome? What do you think? Tell us below. If this changed how you see AI, subscribe. Because next week we're investigating who controls AI chips, and the numbers are even more surprising. Like if you want us to go deeper. See you next week.